Well.
What's up, dude?
What's up, gang?
How are you?
Dude, we're in a gang together now? This is
type
cool.
shit. I was just watching you.
Wait,
what
are you talking about?
What does that mean?
It sounded weirder than it was meant.
Ellum. Ellum, that was like, I was just watching you.
No, I was watching a clip of you.
I was just watching you, and I had so much fun watching you.
No. It was a clip of you where I left yesterday after I stabbed that cop, and then you.
Oh, bro, that was so funny.
And you were like, "Where's he gone?" And then you were like, "Oh, I just spent so much money on this car. I'm sorry. I didn't." When you told me to like,
that was probably the best way you could have left. That was such an Eli way to leave.
I thought you told me to do it. I thought you wanted me to shoot him, or like to do something to him. I didn't realize I wasn't meant to stab him.
Dude, honestly, the cop took it really well, and it turned out to be a really funny situation. So,
wait, were you taking it badly? Wait, was I not allowed to do that?
No, it's fine. No, like, I mean, there always should be a little bit more before you stab a cop. But I mean, it was pretty funny, and yeah, we snitched on you hardcore, so it's all good.
What do you mean you snitched on me hardcore?
You were icing cops yesterday?
Dude, this guy was awake for 30 minutes and he iced the cop, bro.
Theo, where the hell were you at yesterday, bro? I actually woke up.
Dude, I was dodging you. You woke up, I saw,
30
and then
minutes.
Wait, you just stabbed the cop and logged off?
Yeah.
No, I literally no.
He logged off 10 minutes after he stabbed that cop, guaranteed.
No, well, probably honestly, it was probably less. I'll be so for real. It probably was less.
You'll never catch me, coppers. F.A. quit.
I literally stabbed him, drove off to a parking lot, and then just hid in a bush. I was like, okay, right, I'm out. That's it. It's because I woke up in prison again. I didn't even realize I was in prison. I woke up in prison again.
Yeah, because you got raided last time you were awake.
No, it was because I tried to kidnap Yuno when he was on a ride along, and then Brian Knight, and then Brian Knight was the cop, and let me tell you, that guy was so fun.
Yeah, he was great.
Dude, that guy was so freaking funny.
I put the link in the chat there.
Oh, that's funny.
I've been trying to come with IRL stream plans. So chat, first of all, thank you so much for coming with all these ideas.
I was watching a little bit of that. I saw the list, but I don't know who you selected for what. But I'm going to make an assumption on one of them that I know that you put me on.
Yeah, I'm just wondering which one, like...
I saw something with Erwan, and I'm going to guarantee you put me on there.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I absolutely did. And the LA tour bus with me, you, Sykkuno.
The LA tour bus.
Yeah, we're doing LA tour bus together.
When the hell do you think I'm ever going to go back to LA?
You're surely going to come back, right? Chat, let me show you guys.
Are you talking about your IRL stream ideas?
Yeah, I was going through.
I had a good one.
The only way I'd go back is if the streamer awards was a thing. Like if I got invited to that again, that's the only way I'll ever go back.
Chatterbox, what is it going to take? What is it going to take for you? Because I know Thio would just come to LA. I know he would. What would it take for your ass to come?
Great phrasing.
What would it? Okay. What would it actually take? Because Sykkuno is down. Like, he's actually down.
What is the IRL stream idea? You said a tour bus?
No. There's one. We want to do a tour bus with you, with me, you, Syke, and Chatterbox. But we just go and do a bunch of like really LA shit. And the other one is on a tag along of that is that we go to L1 and we just do an L1 tour with both of you.
Listen, look, life is a bit different when you're married and you have children. So it's. And it's obviously making agreements with my wife, and it's expensive to travel, right? And do I go to LA or do I take my family on a little trip somewhere?
Don't,
you know what I mean?
dude, now you make me look like a bad guy. Like, what if we throw in a gun range? A gun range as well. You know? What if we?
You said guns? Yeah. You know what? Oh yeah.
Why don't you just come on down to Indiana if we're gonna do guns, dude? We don't need to go to LA for guns, man. In fact, I think that either you just come here.
I think he's spitting facts right now, Ellum.
No.
It's really funny. Chatty was like, should I take my family on a fun vacation or should I buy a $64 bag of ice?
Exactly. Well, you don't need to buy anything, but it would be like, okay, otherwise, guys, we work in Air One for a day. You know, we just make Hailey Bieber smoothies.
Bro, I'd rather go do a shitty construction job for a month instead of go and do that.
There ain't no way. Okay, so you're telling me
they pay good at Air One? Dead ass. Like okay, because
they probably do. No, they honestly probably do.
Dynamic where these employees are just making fucking cheddar because they're slinging you a $94 sandwich. Or there's a world where they're just not making any money and they got to sit there and just ring up the craziest price tags ever and just be like, what the fuck is even going on? Just gritting their teeth the whole time. And I'm really curious what it is. Because if I'm getting like $20 an hour and a guy comes in and he buys lunch and it's $244, I'm going to feel a type of way, bro. For sure. For sure.
Well, okay. So you're saying, okay, is there any chance you would come to LA in general then? Or is it GG cooked? Because I'm like putting out feelers right now. I'm trying to do one IRL stream every 2 weeks. I bought everything I need. I bought the entire kit. I got everything locked down ready.
That's sweet.
The thing is, I know Thio's down. Like, I don't even need to ask him directly because I know he's fucking down. So see, I know, dude. This guy flew in for a party. Let alone,
I cooked myself saying yes last time.
I know his ass is just down,
yes.
bro.
Yeah, last time Ellum was like, "You want to come to a party?" I was like, "When is it?" He was like, 6 days, and I was like, "Yeah, that's really short term. I'll be there." Fucking cock.
Not likely, Ellum. Not likely.
Fuck.
Listen, man. It's just, you know, I can't justify it. It's expensive to travel, okay? And I got stuff on the go here, okay? So
fine. I guess we've got the other trip as well.
You'll get to IRL stream with him in Canada when you go to Canada.
Yes. You got a whole week here.
Is that actually going to happen though?
Have you looked at the group chat?
Absolutely not. There's been.
How the fuck Allie can't ride a bike, bro?
She says she doesn't know how to balance on it. And then I said, I'll teach you how to ride a bike. And she said, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, you know what this t-shirt is?
Valkyrie. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
actually, that's fire.
We got merch.
That's actually a fire shirt.
That reminds me of like 2000s graffiti art, bro.
I got like a delivery today from I got a delivery today from Hot Topic. I got a bunch of Ray merch. It's awesome.
Hell yeah. That shirt reminds me of LimeWire for some reason, and I don't know why.
Bro, that's a throwback. You guys want to hear something fucked up?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not really fucked up. I just want to know your thoughts and your opinions on this, okay?
Okay.
Does it make me a boomer if I had a conversation on the phone today with some kind gentleman that is selling a golf cart?
You're already there, bub. We don't think we even need to hear no more. You're already there.
You own a ship.
I'll buy a golf cart, man. Like, it blows my mind. Land with that.
It blows my mind that I'm older than you. It even blows my fucking mind that I'm older than you. It doesn't make any sense.
You're even wearing like a trucker hat right now.
Like, dog.
It's called Can-Am, bro.
Yeah, but I just imagine the back of that's all mesh. Is it? Is that a mesh hat?
It is. It's
I fucking knew it, bro. Oh, buddy. Oh, you ain't beating the allegations. You an old fucking man, bro. You an old man. I gotta wear the mask because my head gets hot on the golf course. Like to have the breeze go through my hair.
You want to see my shoes?
Oh, God, do I? Dude, break out
you guys
the.
are,
Dude,
okay.
I hope these
I'll
better be
show you
some
both my
fucking
pairs of shoes.
New
right
Balance,
Now, okay?
New Balance, all white New Balance, please, please, grass stained New Balances.
No,
or
I fuck
Skechers.
with New Balances though. New Balances are in, Theo.
Right? This is one pair,
Nah, bro, you old as hell. Nah, you old as hell, bro.
and this is my other pair.
This guy's so lucky he's already married, bro. This
No.
guy's so lucky he's already
bro,
married.
That shit's crazy, dude.
You're so lucky you're already married.
What, man? What? What's the problem? They're comfy.
No, that's no. I don't change the fact that they are comfy, but that's also that in itself, whether that is true or not, is still an old thing to say. Saying no, I'm wearing these for comfort is not someone who isn't old.
Yeah.
Bro, those are grass cutting shoes, bro.
That's
Those are fucking long.
Excuse me, but I fucking love cutting the grass. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, bro.
Hey,
You're
I'll
so
ride
to
with
say
you
that
on that
without,
one.
dude.
I'll ride with you on that one.
No,
Cutting the grass is cool.
No, I know someone who also okay, my dad loves cutting the grass. It's like his escape from stress. So that's what you guys can talk about that.
It's nice.
Dude,
you and Ellum's dad could relate.
I got a riding lawnmower, bro, and I vibe on there. You know, it's great.
Okay, can I ride that when I come?
Yeah, you can.
Because like high key, I reckon I gain crazy aura from that.
I'd love to see you ride around on a riding lawnmower. I'd be snapping all the pictures, bro. Look at this hardworking man.
I think I gain a crazy aura from riding one of those things, bro.
Dude, little bro's hanging out.
What's he doing?
Little bro, he's hanging out, dude.
What's he doing right now? I think you would look great on one. I imagine you just like rolling around. You got like some like big like Nerf gun over your back or some shit, just rolling around. It's like
what are you guys? What are you talking about right now?
Cowboy hat, lit cigarette hanging out my mouth.
Bro, listen, guys, listen.
Howdy, ma'am.
Allie won't let
Howdy.
me get a cowboy hat, bro.
Well, tell Allie she needs to grow the fuck up. There ain't nothing wrong with no goddamn cowboy hat.
She goes,
You need to
oh
tell
my
her.
God, if you get one of those, oh my God.
Bro,
wait, but I've got one.
you have a there's no world where Ellum has a nicer cowboy hat than you.
It's a Stetson,
right now.
bro.
I know that's fucked up,
I
bro.
got a damn
I had one-
100
I
Thieves
used to have
Stetson.
He didn't even know what a Stetson was ahead of time.
I didn't even
bro.
know what a Stetson was, and I got one
He
before you.
bought it.
I used to have one a long time ago, but you know, it.
But you threw it away?
No, well, dude, eventually it got just fucked up.
Oh,
Dude, I want a good cowboy hat too, but like, nah.
why?
I don't
Simon
go out
Vest.
enough. I don't go outside enough to justify a fucking $500 hat. You feel me? And also, my dad would be like, "Where'd you get that hat?" I'd be like, "It was $500." He'd be like, "Oh yeah." Fucking smack the shit out of me,
Dude, you
dog.
don't have to buy a $500 cowboy hat, bro.
Dude, you do, because they are an investment and they last forever, bro. That's why you had to throw yours away.
Yeah, but it's just they last forever but you have to take care of it still, right? I'm just like,
Wait, what do you need to take care of it?
you know, wow.
Like what is
leather.
it?
Yeah, it's leather.
It's leather?
Well,
What the fuck you think it was?
a lot of them are. If you can get ones that aren't, but you typically
He definitely got a
want-
leather hat. That bitch is a Stetson. That is some fine leather.
What did you eat that you got food poisoning from?
I don't know, but I went to EDC on the weekend, right? Awesome. It was a great time. I come back and I was like, I need to have protein. Okay. But I forgot I had one before I left, right? But I forgot to wash it out. So I'm in my desperate state. I don't even wash the cup properly. I just rinse it out, put more in, and drank it. Anyway, I didn't think much of it. Wake up the next day, and I am just like throwing up, bro. It was so bad. The whole day, I'm like shaking. I'm in bed. Like my skin's a sensitive touch. I'm like, I can barely stand. Wake up the next day, and then I'm fine.
You use milk in them?
Nah, I use water. But like it's like a milk-based thing, I guess.
Ooh, yeah.
But yeah, it was cooked. It was actually cooked. It was bad.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
you
don't
drank
do that
leftover
again.
cottage cheese.
Oh. Oh.
I just didn't think anything of it initially. It was like a whole thing though.
That sounds tough, bro. I'm sorry. You was going through it. Ugh.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. But EDC was dope.
What is that a rave?
Yeah, it was like it's like kind of like Coachella. Basically, the opposite of what Chatty would ever like.
Yeah, I wouldn't survive.
Like less, honestly, probably less than the other one. Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. It was a whole damn thing. But
one of the big raves where everybody's walking around with their butt cheeks hanging out. Did you have your butt cheeks hanging out, Ellum?
No, bro.
Damn it, man.
I dress very conservatively and safe. You know, I'm just like, you know, just very. I was wearing tank tops the entire time. I mean, completely.
I went outside a couple weeks ago. Like I was working in the yard, right? So I was wearing a tank top. I walked outside. I was out there for 15 minutes. I was red as fuck. I'm like, holy fuck! So I had to put my flannel back on, and that's how I worked for the rest of the day. It was in my fucking flannel. This way,
dude. That's what happened to. So like a few weeks ago, we had like a big like pool day, right? And Abe was on the grill. Okay, and about halfway through, I'm like, oh, his shoulder's a little red, but you know, like with like sunburn, you usually have to wait like a few hours before it's like really like there. He was already a little bit red. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's like a little burn. It's fine. And then, anyway, I see him later on, and he's still in the sun. I'm like, oh my god! Like, and he's like, his shoulders like kind of like you can see they're actually red, but still not like you wouldn't like look at him and go, wow, like you're cooked.
Oh no!
Anyway, the next day he's like, I can't move, and I swear to God,
That's so
he's meant to come to. He was meant to come to the gym with me and Tarek. I literally thought he was being a complete pussy. I was like, bro, like it's a bit of sunburn, just come on. Anyway, I see him maybe 5 days later. His shoulder looked like leather, like to the point where if I was him, I probably would have gone to the hospital. Like it was like the worst sunburn I've ever seen in my entire life. I literally was like, I'm so sorry because I genuinely called you a pussy about it. I was like this. I was like, I don't. Damn, I was like, it's some sunburn. Yeah,
it was that bad.
It was that bad. Like to the point where like genuinely, I honest to God would have gone to the hospital. So, like it was awful.
Is he okay now?
He's fine now, like completely fine now. But like it was just like because I've had some bad sunburn before, but like not like that. Like when I say mine's bad, it's peeled like a little bit and it hurts a bit, but I can still go and do stuff. His was like he could not move his arms. Like they were like it was like that bad.
I got sunburn like that when I was in 4th grade. That bad.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't go to school or nothing. I was just like, yeah.
We need our shooter to shoot the police in the head again.
I genuinely kind of popped off during that. I shot like 4 or 5 of them, but I was like, but then you know who the guy was who actually shot me because they came in my freaking chat silent.
Oh,
yeah. Garcia got your ass.
I was like, yeah, of course the guy one taps me in the head is silent.
Yeah,
bro, like because I was like completely fine, full armor. AR is still completely good, and then just bang, dead. I was like, dude, okay.
He's funny as fuck. We were getting a cop chase the other night, like a long one, and he comes in my chat and he goes, "Damn, dude, I'm just tempted to jump on my cop just to fuck you guys up." And I'm like, "Yeah, you won't." Literally 10 minutes later, I'm in handcuffs. He walks up, "Hey, bitch." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Really?
Yeah.
How easy can you get fired? Like how like can you just like can you get fired pretty easy on it, or is that how does that work?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that.
I'm just here to hang out.
Oh. Wait, is that controversial? Is it controversial?
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna say this, bro. You can't be a character with flaws as a cop.
Oh, okay, fine. So it's like you can't like be a little silly, basically. You know, you got to be like kind of by the book.
It just seems like you're. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm gonna start getting mad.
But like, I didn't actually know that. I genuinely was just asking. But yeah, I didn't. That's crazy. So you couldn't be like a cop and then just like not do paperwork.
Not really. I don't think so.
From my understanding, like you're just kind of like throwing at that point. Because like then if the crim wants to take it to court, they're like, "All right, where's the report?" And you're like,
"Nah."
What report? And then you're like, "Oh no, I got the report right here." And then the judge opens it and it's Ellum's report goes, "Chase the guy, caught him." And they'd be like, "What the fuck happened here?" You know, because like if they're not extensive, like when the court RP comes, it's like there's no basis to do anything because the report's
But
not
Sykes doing ride-alongs. Is Syke gonna do big reports?
I can guarantee you, Sykes, is doing a ride-along, but that ain't no way he's gonna make it to the hire process. I don't think that'll happen, bro.
Dude.
Sealy is way too much of a troll, bro. He will not make it.
Dude, we did. He literally was messaging me before me like, bro, I'm gonna do a ride along. I need you to come and kidnap my ass. I'm like, just wait. I message Ratchet. I'm like, yo, I need you to be my driver. Just roll up. I'm like, I put Brian Knight by gunpoint to just grab him. Then I twat out going, I've kidnapped I pull up randomly at Senior Buns. A random gang member shoots me and Ratchet. Goes, you're free to go. We're like, what the fuck? So he brings us back to the hostel, lets us go. I go find his ass again, kidnap him again, and then we did this whole chase. And by the end of it, like me and Ratchet just go down trying to shoot cops. And by the end of it, I'm going to Brian Knight, but like, fuck you! I'm just beating the shit out of him. He's like punching me, and I'm like, I'm about to lose. So I pull out my AK before I even get the gun out. I just get shot in the head.
Dude, it's like we were in that cop chase and we abandoned you because we didn't have any more seats in the car.
Bro!
And then
I was like running around in circles.
We told Ratchet to go get you, so he called me. He goes, "Hey, motherfucker, yeah,
He fell off a bridge.
Yappy's fucked." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, that motherfucker started blasting."
That shit was so stupid. I literally just had them both following me. I'm like, I can try and just shoot them here. I shoot one, actually was shooting the other, and then didn't look where I was running and fell off the bridge. Like, I probably could have taken them both down. I'll be so for real.
Brother, okay, let me ask you something, okay? Because this is something that happened yesterday, okay? Ember holds up a cop because Osvaldo is in handcuffs, and we want to get Osvaldo out of handcuffs, okay?
Okay.
So holds that cop up, gets Osvaldo out of handcuffs, and she's telling the cop to drop stuff, okay? What do you think Ember's going to tell that cop to drop?
The gun.
So you think that, right?
Yeah, you would assume the gun, right?
Ember told the cop to drop his phone and radio. That's it. So the cop was like, okay, drop the phone and radio. And she says, now run that way. And he's like, okay. So he starts running and he pulls out his gun, turns around, fucking destroys it.
What the fuck?
Bro,
She's unbelievable.
What?
She is the fucking greatest
so
of all
funny,
time, bro.
dude. It's so bad.
Oh my god, there's never gonna be anyone like her.
There's just no way,
Oh
right?
my
There's
god,
just...
that's
something you
so
expect,
fucking funny, bro.
Dude, that's Valdo. He's making fun of her, by the way, with this, okay? But mind you, this is the same guy. We broke out of prison together, and he was driving the car. He had to drive the car, okay? So he's in the car, and we got free passage to leave the property. So they weren't going to shoot, nothing. They were actually going to let us leave the property. He didn't make it. He starts driving, and he just drove straight into a pole and flew out and died.
What the heck? Dude.
So we both went back to jail.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the cops didn't do anything to him. He just drove straight into a fucking pole.
Oh my god, dude.
And you see it coming. You see the pole coming. Like, you just kind of like, why did he turn? Like,
the day he figures out how to get away drive, everyone's fucked.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucked. He's got so much built up potential, but like he just gotta unlock it, bro. I remember we were in a police chase with him one time in his big ass SUV, and he's fucking going, and we don't got tires. And I said, just whatever you do, don't downshift in a turn. He was like, bet, I got you. Turn, downshifted, we spun out and got pitted. He was like, what happened? And then it was like over, just like instantly. He was like, I don't know what to do.
Dude, I remember like that one time we did a chase with Osvaldo, and he just like, the chase lasted like 3 seconds. It literally lasted like, it was like we came out the bank or wherever we were at, pulled one turn, and we just all got arrested. I was like, right, well that was the whole thing.
He went to go get, he's like, I gotta get gas. And he got out the car and got cuffed, and he was washed on the first cuff. And none of us had keys to the car.
Hell yeah.
It's
10
just
out of
so
10.
stupid. I don't get him. I do not get him. Just as the dumbest shit known to man, bro.
Well, people do him dirty too, bro. Like, he has a bad streak with just being unlucky. He was on the run for like serious charges. He was hanging out with someone, and he got out. He was with Jamal, and he got out the car, and they were right next to a cop, and he didn't realize it, but he had a shotgun in his hand. So he hopped out the car and was just like, "Oh fuck!" And then like the cop was like, "What the fuck?" So he tried to get back in the car, but Jamal locked it and just started driving away at like 10 miles an hour and wouldn't let him back in the car. And he was just fucking, "Please, Jamal, please." And then he was washed and got arrested and got like 3 years in prison.
Jamal's like, this ain't my business, man. This ain't my business. And and actually left him there.
He just drove away, bro. And then Osvaldo was like, "You fucking piece of shit, please."
As in, like, you were like stuck in prison for like a month.
I had a member of my old gang I was in before the clowns, and they were in prison for like 70+ days.
Yeah.
How do you? Isn't that just like your end of your RP? Like, how do you do?
It depends if well, it just depends either A, how creative you are, B, how poppin' prison/DOC is, and C, like if you're trying to get some like real good role play with like the DOJ or your lawyers. But like,
yeah,
admittedly, if you wake up in prison and there ain't nobody else in prison,
then it's cooked.
You can make your phone calls, but
that's it.
Yeah, there's nothing else you can really do. Like, yeah, like I got lucky, dude, because when I did like the Jag arc, whatever, and I did those murders, I went to prison for the 2 murders, right? So I was in there for a bit. I don't remember exactly how long I was in there for, but it was a while. Dude, I was waking up every day and doing 9-hour streams in prison.
Really?
Because at the time I was lucky.
What else you better do?
The DOC was awesome. All the guards were like, dude, they were awesome. And then we were allowed to do stuff. It was popping. So I had a good time, right? 3.0, I probably would have rather breaking a beer bottle and eating the glass. It would have been more pleasurable. You know what I mean?
Well, there was a point. Early 3.0, prison was fucking
early. Yeah.
There used to be one character that was an overwhelming fucking presence on the server named Bovice.
No, I've heard about this guy, dude, the first time I went to prison, my entire chat was started spamming his name, and I was like, I don't know who that is, and I'm like, oh my god. They made out the way my chat was talking. I thought he was like the final raid boss. I was like, what am I about to go
He
into?
was. He was. You would go to prison, and there was nothing you could do if Bovice was there except what the fuck he told you. Because that was like how the RP was. He was like some crazy, violent, fucking, super fucking violent offender that'd been.
Is he still on or not?
I haven't seen him in forever. He was like the OG lifer before that was like really even a thing.
Really?
And, bro, the shit that I remember the first time I ever got arrested, he was like, well. Like, dude, his character model's like 8.5 foot tall. He's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Kirk Jerkums." He's like, "Oh yeah, Jerkums, huh?" Like, he was like, "Huh." And then like Kirk had got arrested with Sam Bass, who was like still a cop, and I was like, "Please protect me." And then it was like, it was awesome, but it was like a whole arc where Kirk was like, just the biggest fucking like, "Get over here, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Go get me a sandwich." Like, and it was awesome, bro. It was a good RP.
I had to do RP. He came up to me. He's like, "You best be holding my pocket." I'm like, what?
I remember I think the best time in prison I had was there was one time with Mr. K where he did like we don't like owned the prison because he was in there for like stupidly long. So like he ran the whole thing. That was really good when I went to prison. The other one was when Carmine and someone else, they put me in prison and then they got like, whoever was the one who got me arrested, like they were on the heist with me and I didn't get them out, but then they got to escape before me and they wanted to punish me. So they started making me like dance around while they try to shoot bullets at my feet, and and they give her the gun and she's like firing bullets at my feet. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? It was insane. It was insane.
Good old K-Town. Good old
K-Town.
K-Town. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 3.0 was special.
What's on the plan? So you said there's like the Mime War stuff. Like, what else is like?
Got Mime War stuff. Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like there's been like a bunch of stuff going on with oh wait, no, it was Freya who showed me. Yeah, that was who it was. I remember that now. It was Freya who showed me. Freya Pepperwoods. What a time. What a fucking time.
Pepperwoods.
Dude, okay, you know what? You know when you were trying to dude, why?
Dude, do you not like frogs? You hate nature now?
You're gross.
Dude, this guy acts like he never burps.
I don't know.
You're
How
the
to
type
burp.
of motherfucker to walk out of a room when you fart, aren't you? Because you don't want to get embarrassed.
I mute my mic.
You mute your mic?
I'm literally like I said to my stream before, I'm like, yeah, there's ever a time where I suddenly just randomly stop talking and mute. That's probably the reason why.
Hell nah. You got to pull a KGU and fart on the mic.
That's so gross, dude.
Hey, dude, he's the same guy that's like, yeah, motherfucker, like, oh, in the morning when I wake up, man, I'll eat cereal on the toilet. I don't give a fuck. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
He eats cereal on the toilet?
Bro.
No, there's no way. There's
mouth to
no
it.
fucking way. No.
Dude,
There's
his
no way.
mouth
There's
to
no
his
way. There's no
butthole
way.
was a one-way interstate for a minute. It was wide the fuck open.
No,
It was.
no, that is revolting. That is revolting.
He did too. He was because how he framed it. He was like, "Well, fucking want to make some cereal, but then I had to poop, so I said, fuck it. I just brought it with me." Sitting there just fucking.
Bro, that guy
No,
is,
that is disgusting. That is actually disgusting.
That guy is so fucking real for not giving up. He just doesn't care, bro. He is who he is, and he doesn't give a fuck if anybody thinks of him, though. Like, you cannot.
No, he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
No, it's the thought of eating food while she does this.
Hey, bro, listen, I'd never do that, but I'm just saying.
It's got to be an insane feeling, you know? It's got to be a weird one.
I don't think I'd want to know what the feeling is, though. I think
Swallowing a fucking mouthful of food while a fucking turd's coming out, it's got to be weird, bro.
He's the same guy.
That's what happened, bro.
He's the same guy he's a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man, and he's...
I guess he's gonna do what he's gonna do, I guess.
He's at TwitchCon, but he's a grown-ass man, and he's sharing a room with somebody like half his... Like, like how old was Sil Bullet? Like,
He's
20,
like 20,
early 20s?
Dude, he's born like 2001 or 2. Yeah, he's a little youngin'.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, why the fuck cage you on the top bunk? You know what I mean? Like, cage on top bunk, and this guy falls off the fucking top bunk in the morning and fucking hits the ground, and he like lets one rip.
It was tough.
Are you going, Ellum, to TwitchCon this year?
To the NA one? Yeah, not the EU one.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have.
We're only going to the EU.
Oh, yeah, of course.
one.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah,
No,
we're
the
only
NA
going to Denmark or wherever the fuck it is this year.
Yeah, fuck that. The NA
My
one,
last
though,
hurrah. My last
1000%.
hurrah, bro.
What do you mean?
It's my last TwitchCon, like for sure.
Ever?
Well, not forever, but for a long
Don't
while.
fall for this. Don't fall for this, guys.
Listen, I wasn't supposed to go this year, but I'm only going because Allie wanted to go because she's like, it's my first time. Like, I'm partnered now, and she's streaming full time now. She goes, I just want to go. You know, I want to go, and I'm like, okay. And then we agreed after this, it's family vacations. We take the kids, we go somewhere, right? I want to take the kids to a water park and shit. You know what I mean? Spend the money doing that.
That's honestly wholesome. Honestly.
Aww. Chetty's
it's-
bringing his kids
it's
to
wholesome.
TwitchCon next year.
Absolutely not.
Whoa. Dude, do they even have water parks in Canada?
Okay, if this is your last
Somewhere,
TwitchCon,
maybe.
I don't even know when am I going to see you?
What do you mean?
Well, like, bro, your ass ain't leaving Canada. So it's either my ass flies to Canada or I never see you again.
First week of August, you come here, and then
Yes.
TwitchCon, I go to San Diego.
And then to LA, where we do the Air One and LA bus
I am going
tour,
to LA during that week that we're in San Diego. We are going to LA for one day. Because we're
where
going
we do
there.
the Air One.
Listen,
and
okay, you know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal.
Oh,
I'll make you a
stream.
deal. I'll make you a deal right now. I'll make you a deal right now. I will go with you to Air One during TwitchCon on one condition.
Hmm?
You gotta come with us to the escape room.
Oh,
That's
hell.
fine. No, I would love to do that. I love escape rooms.
It's
You better
not
chill out
it's-
here. It's not just any escape room. You know what,
Okay,
Theo?
okay.
Theo, go ahead. I want you to explain it because you're probably way better explaining this.
You're already in too deep because you agreed, boy. You gotta wait, dude. This is like when you're on a game show and they're like, "So how many countries?" And then you're like, "Bah, I know the answer." You should have let him finish, bro. This isn't a regular.
Wait, what is
escape
it? What
room.
is it?
It's a horror thing
What do you
where
mean?
where it's not just like a horror thing. It's like you're trying to escape and there's like a dozen fucking actors whose only goal is to try and get you to end up in the hospital from cardiac arrest. Where Twinkles showed us a scene where there's like 7 dudes running down the hallway, but one of them, he's a little bit slower than the rest, so they just fucking wrap him up and drag him by his ankle down the hallway. Like, this dude's like,
they put him in a body bag in a room.
Zip that bitch up. Zip that bitch up in a pitch black room, and he's in that bitch like, please get me out. And now he had to wait for this group of dumb fuck idiot friends to come rescue him. Glad you're coming.
No, I know, no. If you agree to stream an LA bus tour with me, Theo, and Sykkuno, and go to Air One on stream and try a Hailey Bieber smoothie, which I will pay half of because I want you to invest in this shit, then yes, I will do it.